Hey y'all, what's going on, honey? Listen, I just came on here real quick because I wanted to have a conversation about a few things that came to my mind that I just wanted to talk about real quick. So can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? Hey, come on, Tevin. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to chat about a few things, okay? Let's see. What do I want to get out the way? Tekashi 6ix9ine. Let's go ahead and get Tekashi 6ix9ine out the way. Y'all know Tekashi 6ix9ine. First of all, what I did see was that girl, he owed AMX like $125,000. Okay. It's something like that. 100 and some plus $1,000. Let me look that up. Tekashi 6ix9ine AMX, and I do believe that they are suing him. That's what I saw over there on the blogs, girl. Let's see. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying 6ix9ine is reportedly being sued by American Express for allegedly owing nearly $120,000 in credit card debt. Girl, I feel like he probably gonna be the only one on some credit card debt, girl. The way people is losing their jobs and money is tight, honey, and they gonna have to sit up here and use them credit cards a little bit more in hopes of getting the job to pay them bitches down. Yikes. But Takashi, the way you been out here running amok and stuff, you mean to tell me that you ain't got 120,000? Don't nobody want to book you? Like it ain't nobody that could book you and you can go and just get that 120 up and pay them folks. Maybe this is a piece of karma that you're receiving from the bullshit that you have put out here, okay, over the past few years. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about karma, she gonna always spin the block. She is, and it looks like she's spinning the block on you the same way you was over there spinning the block on that credit card. Now they on your head top, huh? Yeah, They finna be tap dancing on their head top. Okay, they're saying that the Financial Services Corporation filed a lawsuit against the Brooklyn rapper after consistently trying to contact him for repayment. So, did you change your number? Because, girl, the people was able to catch up with you over there at the LA Fitness and beat your. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's also a part of your karma as well. You know what I'm saying? Because she's spinning the block the way they spent that block and came up at LA Fitness and whooped that ass over there in the locker room or whatever. Now, America Express, honey, y'all sure y'all ain't seen these people over there at that man door knocking over there at LA Fitness, knocking on their door and on this man head? Girl, let me not put that on them banks like that. Them banks they ain't do that. But I do believe that it is some karma. So he is being sued by American Express. And what I'm hearing is that he's supposed to be suing LA Fitness because he got jumped in the bathroom because these men were not members of the company, right? Well, whether they was members or not, you still was gonna try and sue LA Fitness. So let me make sure I go back and I pull that up because yeah, LA Fitness a lawsuit. Let me see if he's suing them. Yeah, they saying that he is considering, according to Hollywood Unlocked, they're saying that he's considering suing LA Fitness. Let's see what else they're saying. It's been a few weeks since Tekashi 6ix9ine went viral after his brutal beatdown in an LA Fitness gym in South Florida. Since the attack, three men have been arrested, and 6ix9ine claims he's considering filing a lawsuit against the gym. Ooh, they're saying that yeah, previously they shared a clip on Tuesday, March 21st of the assault. They said in it, let me go back up. Where else? Where did it go, girl? Okay, they're saying in it he shared how it was tough to watch the footage of his viral bathroom beatdown, noting that he thinks the altercation was cowardly and opportunistic. Girl, not you over here calling somebody a opportunist, giving it opportunistic. Girl, that's been your whole MO. And in all honesty, I don't trust you so much, Takashi. Honey, come to the front, have a seat, let's talk. I don't trust you so much that I would not be surprised if you about hired these people to do such a thing. You know what I'm saying? So that you can flip it, turn it, rearrange it, and sue LA Fitness. Like that's how much I don't trust you. Okay, I'm not saying that's what you did, but I'm saying if you did, I would not be surprised that you did. Okay? That's I mean, I just don't trust a young man like that at all. I don't I can't get with him. I don't rock with him. So it's given it could be a scheme that Takashi set up to come to us with the bullshit, if you ask me. Okay. So I don't know, but he is considering suing. And I'm like, well, these men that got arrested, not you finna sue LA Fitness, but you not finna sue the men. You need to sue the men too, because I'll sue that as a physical assault. And if you don't, then it's furthermore going to have me believing, did you have a hand in it? Did you tell them to do that? Come there, rough you up, okay? and then they'll get arrested for it. Maybe they're career criminals, so it's nothing for them to get in and out. And meanwhile, you're going to turn it and flip it and sit up there and sue the people down there to the LA fitness girl. Let America know, because we have questions that need answers, and we are indeed concerned. Okay. But either way, honey, good luck. All right. Now let's go ahead and scoot over. Who else would I like to talk about? Who else did I have up here on this thing, honey? Let's see. Let me just go ahead and download this. I don't even know if I downloaded this little thing, but let's add this to the screen so I can see who I want to sit up here and talk about next. Okay. I might, since we talking about lawsuits and things of that nature, honey, I might go ahead and just talk about Mr. Kelvin Hunter. Y'all know Wendy Williams' ex-husband, the one that was helping her out and was her manager at one point and helped her get to where she was. And then he ended up cheating on her for 10 years, left her once he got his mistress pregnant. And then she ended up releasing him from the company, and he turned around. And I believe he still got that lawsuit out against the company, but was expecting to get some type of alimony or whatever from Miss Wendy Williams. But Miss Wendy Williams been out here playing the game very, very well, and acting like, she's sick or whatever the case has been. And that might very well be true, but whatever it is, it backfired on him. So whatever monies he thought he was going to get from alimony and stuff, girl, all of that stopped, so he can't get no checks. Then he came down to the social media complaining, right? Complaining and stuff because of his livelihood and how, his mortgage and stuff is about to be foreclosed on or whatever he got going on, girl. Remember, he was doing all that whining and crying. Well, he's back whining and crying. And I can't say that he shouldn't be over this particular situation. Now, from what I saw on social media, I believe it was on the Neighborhood Talk, there was a video that aired of Tasha K meeting with some guy many years ago. And this guy pretty much said that he had a sexual relationship or something with Mr. Kelvin Hunter, saying that they got it in, whatever the case was. Come to find out, the boy lied about it. I do believe the young man apologized for it, but what was so awkward about it was the fact that this old ass interview resurfaced itself out of nowhere. When nobody looking for this, when nobody over there in her archives, none of that. Like that, it came from out of no goddamn where. Okay, and let me pull that up because I want to make sure I get some deets from this article. Because now they're saying after this situation happened and this man is coming back out, or at least this video has resurfaced, Mr. Kelvin is thinking about suing him somebody, honey. I'm just telling y'all what Mr. Kelvin is trying to do. So let me go ahead and see what we got. Let me see. I think I saw, was it in Daily Mail? Because I definitely was reading the article at one point. Oh, maybe that's why it's not coming up. Let's see here. But he's definitely thinking about, well, they didn't say exactly who he was going to sue when I read it, but basically he was considering suing, somebody after this video leaked. But as the article went on, the article pretty much talked about Kelvin not liking the fact that she allowed the video to resurface. So he feels like Tasha K is responsible for this video resurfacing and feeling as though she really did that for clicks or whatever the case is, after this man's story has been proven to be false, a lie, and not true. It seems like Kelvin is seeking to do like a defamation lawsuit is what he's thinking about doing. Now, he has not pushed the button yet from my understanding, but I do believe that that was something that he was interested in doing. Okay. And I'm mad that I cannot pull it up. Okay. No. That's not the same one. Okay. That's not the same one. I'm mad that I cannot pull up the actual article that I saw originally. I'm mad that I cannot find it. But basically, that's what the story is, okay? He's thinking about suing. I can't tell that man that he can't sue if he want to sue. Because, I mean, shit, if somebody put a lie out there about me and then the video resurfaced and the man retracted his statements or whatever, then I don't know. I might be seeing how far and how low can I go. You know what I'm saying? How low can you go? How low can you go? Listen, I might go so low that I'm going to go downtown to the courts and file something. Okay, I might go that low down to the courts and file something, especially if this statement was retracted. So I can't say that he's not right about it. But then I wonder, like, I mean, I guess defamation doesn't have a statute of limitations. I don't know how long you can, let something go, as far as defamation is concerned. Like, is it like a 5 year? Some stuff has like 4 years, 5 years, whatever the case is. I don't know if defamation has one of those. But the video was filmed a very long periodically time ago. I feel like it was filmed during Tasha K's earlier days of YouTube. At least that's how the video looked. It looked pretty old, but it's resurfacing this year. Okay. So girl, I wonder how that works though, in all honesty, when some old news resurfaces, because I have seen some stuff where, like with Nicki Minaj in my personal, I've seen some stuff where it was discussed last year, and then I've seen some blogs like Shade Room and Neighborhood Talk bring it back up, but with no new information. And I'm like, I remember kind of talking about this last year. So, I mean, is there any new information? Like, why are y'all re-putting this information out? Like, I mean, I don't know. But I do wonder, and maybe that's different because it's like a blog versus like actual video content. So I wonder how that works and if he's actually gonna be able to sue for something. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's just all talk, speculation. We don't know what Kelvin is going to do. But at this point, I'll be honest and say that I wouldn't be surprised what the hell he do for real, especially if he ain't getting no coin for Wendy. He gonna try and get a coin from somebody, honey. So either way, if that's what he wanna do, then good luck. Okay, let's go ahead and let's keep going. Let's keep going. Who else do I want to talk about? Let's talk about FreakNik real quick, okay? So FreakNik was this event. I guess you could say it was like a festival, but I'm like, was it really a festival? Because it used to take place all over downtown Atlanta, from my understanding. Matter of fact, let's look that up. Cause I heard about FreakNik back in the day when I was younger, because there was this group called 69 Boys, and I feel like that was around the time FreakNik was going on, and I would hear about FreakNik, and the 69 Boys was real popular, so I'm sure they played their music all throughout it, right? But yeah, FreakNik was kind of like a they're saying it was a yearly party held in Georgia during spring break. It began in 1983 as a small picnic hosted by the DC Metro Club. But so let's get into more details here. What else did they say? Waiting for this to load. Um, they said, but by the 90s, it had become one of the biggest events in the southern state. So everybody would come from all over the place to be a part of some FreakNik. And girl, I ain't never been, but I heard that, girl, some things and stuff was going down. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's interesting is that my fiance was telling me that there were women that had cases of RAPE, and assault and all kind of stuff, right? And I didn't know any of that. So I'm hoping, like, he kind of talked about that, like some women, had came out and told their stories about being, violated, is what I'll say, over at these events. And I say, what's interesting, I've never heard that before, but I'm not surprised. But if you're going to tell the FreakNik story in this documentary, and we're going to truly document those stories as well, in my personal, like, yeah, we can have our funds and all of that, you know what I'm saying? You can have the fun aspects of the docu-series or the documentary, but then also have the truth parts of it as well, if those things were indeed going down. And it just made me think about how many women and men were likely violated when they were out there, and if any women had babies from a result of that spring break thing, you know what I'm saying? Whether they had a little spring fling, honey, little one night stand or something, and it resulted in a child, and then here we are, or whether they were sexually violated that resulted in a child, and what, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of want to hear the real stories. Like, don't just give me a fun documentary. Girl, I like docus, but I kind of like when the docus go like they pull back layers. You feel what I'm saying? When they pull back the layers and let you know what was really going on. I like those docus too. So yeah, just don't show me the fun aspects of it. But I'm seeing that the aunties are a bit nervous, girl. They a bit shook the hell up, because they don't know what the hell is gonna be in the documentary, and whether or not they ass gonna be in it too. And I'm talking about they ass, literally, is what I'm talking about. So, girl, I had to get on the phone with my mama. I had to call Miss Ma'am and be like, ring a ling a ling a ling a ling ling, ring 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 ring, ma'am. I know you know about this docu that's coming out. I know you know. Okay. And my question to you is you on it in any capacity? Because I need to be prepared to deny that you are my parent, okay? I'm just letting you know that I need to be like, she could be walking down the street and I wouldn't know a thing. I don't know this woman. Sorry to her, okay? And she was like, girl, I ain't never been to no FreakNik. According to my mama, she ain't never been to no mess like that. But then she followed it up talking about something doggone, but you know, FreakNik ain't had nothing on the foot wash. And I said, foot wash? Girl, what the fuck is a foot wash? Girl, come to find out, foot wash is down there in the Alabama, honey. Somewhere near Uniontown, Alabama. I ain't know shit about this. But, honey, I had to put a status up over there on my Facebook, girl, and so many people got in the comments saying that they knew about it. And I'm like, girl, how did I live there all my life? And I didn't know shit about no damn foot wash. You know what? It wasn't meant for me to know nothing about no foot wash. Okay, they said it started out on like a spiritual ground, and then it went from spiritual to sexual. You feel what I'm saying, girl? They got the washing feet and then went up to washing the essence. Do you hear what I say, girl? They had all kind of stuff going on down there at the foot wash. You feel me? And I was seeing some posts where people was like, they need to do a documentary on that. I said, what? So they was really getting it in worse than FreakNik? I think, in my opinion, not knowing a whole lot about foot wash, but a little bit of what people told me, I feel like FreakNik was bigger, though. That's what made it this phenomenon, was because it was much bigger. But I don't think foot wash was as big. I'm sure it was big, but probably not as big. And in addition, I feel like they probably got away with a lot of things being backed up in the woods and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas in Atlanta, girl, you all in the city with yours. Okay, I told you people get away with a little piece of change and all this other stuff when they behind them woods, honey, behind them trees and all of that. So I can only imagine what that was giving. And I'm glad that I've never been. But my mama said she ain't never been to no FreakNik and she ain't never been to no foot wash. She would just hear about it, okay? She says, I do have morals, girl, and I do have class. I mean, I'm just asking a question. Okay, I ain't say you ain't have none of that. I'm just asking a question because you also was young at one point. You was also out here hanging. You know what I'm saying? Rolling. Roll. You was out here rolling on the river. Girl, you was out here, you had a life when you was young. I don't know what you doing. That's why I'm asking now. So I'm not surprised. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, she said, nah, girl, don't be looking for her because you won't find her at all, honey. But I need to know, is your mama going to be on there, girl? Am I going to see your mama or your daddy? Because it's crazy how the aunties is the ones that's over here shook the hell up. But I ain't hear nothing about the uncles. The uncles are out here not giving a damn about what we see. Because I ain't hear not now uncle complain. Okay, girl, it's been the aunties that's been over here shooketh and worried. So we just gonna have to see, okay? We gonna see. If y'all see any of the uncles being, pressed, girl, tag me so I can see it for myself with my own eyes, all right? But it's the aunts that's worried about how they looking, but the men not giving a damn. Ooh, girl, I'm glad I ain't never been to no FreakNik. You feel me? Like, girl, I'm glad I ain't never been in nothing like that. Girl, you wouldn't get me. No, ma'am. That's not my ministry. But let's go ahead and let's keep it going. Good luck to those people. Now, they are saying that they don't know when the documentary is actually going to drop. It's supposed to drop on Hulu. I've been hearing rumors about it dropping in 2024, and I said, you out your motherfucking mind. They better drop that shit this year while everybody's talking about it. But one of the articles that I was reading was saying that it's likely going to be next year because the docu-series is primarily focused on the 40th anniversary of FreakNik, and that would be next year if that was the case. And I'm like, girl, no ma'am. No, go ahead and drop this shit. Now, don't be talking about it if you ain't gonna do it then. Don't talk about it if you ain't gonna drop it. Stop playing with the people. But just make sure it's good and y'all cover all sides, all right? We'll see how that's going to play out, okay? I would love to hear the stories, though. I hope they have some real people that went and some real-ass stories, though. Like, how did they learn about it? What made them go? What's the best thing that you recall? What's one of the worst things that had happened? Like, girl, like, let's get into some things for real. I want to hear people's experience, from the old heads. But anyway, girl, That's all I got on the FreakNik. Let's go ahead and scoot over and let's talk about this 5-year-old baby here that y'all see on this photo. And this is such a sad situation to me. I really hate this for his family so much. According to the neighborhood talk, they're saying this 5-year-old student died during recess after he collapsed, and teachers refused to help because they assumed he was playing dead. Wow. Wow. Family now suing for negligence. Listen to our children. Wow. And I feel like with those little kids, it's so easily, though, and I'm not supporting or backing anybody in this situation, but I feel like it's so easy to overlook, how these kids are feeling, because they do play a lot, right? And you could think that they're playing, but what kind of character is this kid? Is that something that he would do? It didn't register to you that 1 or 2 seconds, like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't, like, and maybe not 1 or 2 seconds, but at what point did it click for you that he could have been, like, for real on the ground? And here's the other thing too, that I can't get no pass to these teachers, and I'm kind of glad the family is suing. One thing about children, especially at that age, they tell on each other, right? In my personal, they like to tell on each other. So with that, if this young baby would have fell out, I am sure more than one child ran over there to that lady or those teachers and said, such and such just fell down, such and such not feeling good, such and such fell out, such and such collapsed, whatever it was. Somebody else would have ran and told the teacher something. You feel what I'm saying? And she just standing up there like, girl, you're done. Whoever the teacher is, baby, you're done. You are fucking done. You hear me? And you caused the school to get a lawsuit for negligence, and you know for a fact this family finna win something. I don't care what nobody say. I refuse to believe that this family is not finna win anything. If you send your child to this school and your child is expected to be looked after, taken care of, whatever the case is, by the teacher while they're in their care, girl, and then this baby done fell out and you didn't even try to administer aid or do anything, you're done. Girl, you're done. Like, I refuse to believe this lady. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe this family's not going to get anything. Oh, I hate this for them so much. So they're saying that a Connecticut family is suing a local school and school district after their 5-year-old son died during recess. According to the New York Post, last year, Romeo Pierre Louise was playing freeze tag with his classmates when he collapsed on the ground. This is another thing. If this baby is playing freeze tag with his friends and he falls on the ground, y'all don't think them kids running over there trying to get him up or whatever and then running to the teacher saying something? Like, that is natural 5-year-old behavior for me. Okay? Especially me being a aunt to 5 and 6-year-olds, and just seeing how they operate, especially when they're here. You know what I'm saying? With auntie, like, I could see how they operate, how they move, all of that. So it's not that different, with other 5-year-olds. So yeah, them kids told that bitch. And she was definitely negligent. I don't care. So then she says, they say many teachers saw Romeo fall. Bitch, I'm done. Not many teachers saw him fall. I'm suing everybody. And the teachers, how can I get their salary too? Run it up. Ooh, child. Not many teachers saw him fall. Teachers and students, okay? They said many teachers saw Romeo fall and students went to tear their teeth. What did I say? I ain't even read this article. I mean, and you guys can see that from your own common sense and just knowing from having 5-year-old family members or just observing other 5-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? You know how they operate. Somebody gonna go say something. Come on now. They said, but the teachers did not act because they assumed he was playing dead, because that's something that the students do often. Bitch, you a lie. You a lie. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Little Romeo laid on the ground unconscious for almost 10 minutes. So, bitch, you mean to tell me this baby stretched out on this ground for 10 minutes and you ain't even run over there and try and say or do nothing? Line them hoes up, and with they pink slips, they got to go. Line them up. Line them the fuck up. And I hope that they were all released from their jobs last year, okay? Almost 10 minutes before staff members decided to get him medical attention. So they literally, that baby laid there unconscious for almost 10 minutes before staff members decided to get him medical attention. They were unfortunately too late, and he died on the playground from a rare heart condition. Now, I do wonder, whether his parents knew about this heart condition and whether they went ahead and notified the school and the teachers of said medical condition. Okay. Because if so, girl, then raise the price on that lawsuit. Let's keep going. Now, a year later, Romeo's family is fighting for justice. They have filed a lawsuit against the school and the school district, come on, for negligence. They believe that had the teachers responded to Romeo in a timely manner, he'd still be with us today. They held a candlelight vigil in honor of this young man for his year anniversary. I am so sorry. He was such a cutie pie. I just really hate that for that family in general. We know that nothing will bring our son back. All we can do is keep his memory in our hearts and do what we can do and do what we can so this doesn't happen to another child. Listen to our children. Girl, that is some sad shit there. It's just sad. If y'all not out here listening to the children, y'all out here taking advantage of them. And we hate to see it. 10 minutes is a long time when you're waiting, baby. Shit, 1 minute is a long time when you're waiting. Especially in a life and death. Like, girl, wait. Y'all kill me, baby. Y'all kill the fuck out of me. Mm-mm. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad. Gonna sue their ass. Gonna get y'all coins up out of them. And no, it's not gonna bring your baby back, but it will be a lesson for them to learn for sure. That is just so sad. Like I said, if y'all not up here, or not listening to the babies, you over there taking advantage of the babies. And I want to talk about this Dalai Lama person, or however you say his name. I listened to his name on YouTube, and I had it earlier, but I feel like I'm messing it up. But y'all know who this man is, okay? I'm not gonna put him on the screen or his video or anything, but y'all can find him. He's a religious leader. All right, so y'all go ahead and find him. Dalai Lama, DALAILAMA. Okay, a video leaked of him meeting a young kid that looked like he probably was about 5-6 years old himself. The young boy wanted to give him a hug. He gave the baby a hug, and then he wanted the baby to give him a mwah. Okay. Baby gave him a mwah. I believe the baby could have gave him a mwah on the lips, to be honest with you. I got to go back and see if I could find that. Because at first I couldn't even watch the video, y'all. It was on my timeline. I was like, no. It was blurred out, though. And I was just like, this is cringe. This is cringe. But then Rizza Islam ended up putting it on his page. And I was like, okay, I know if he puts something, he probably going to say something educated behind it. So let me try and get through this. And I was just cringing like this more and more and more. And it's like the audacity of you to sit up there and put your lips on that child and then turn around and put your tongue out and then tell that baby to suck your tongue. Are you out your fucking mind? Like, see, it be like this. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I be thinking about, let me say this. Let me see how I want to say this, girl. Water balloons, for the lack of better words, and dropping them bitches. For real. Like, drop the fuck. And if you know what I mean, girl, let the water balloon stand for whatever you desire. But, bitch, drop them hoes on their head. Because what the fuck is wrong with you? And it just makes me feel like if you did that to this little innocent baby, and first of all, here's the gag for me. The baby was like, it's giving the baby really didn't even want to hug you. It's giving the parents probably pushed the baby up to hug you. Either that or you called on the baby so that the baby can hug you. And then the baby gets up there and you see how uncomfortable the baby feels, that he just like didn't know what the hell to do. Jumping back and everything. And then you got the audacity to stick your raggedy, nasty, old out at this child and then want the baby to Are you stupid? Shout out to cameras, shout out to footage, and then want to put this sorry ass apology up. Girl, I don't believe that was up there. And talking about some, what did they say? Something about him regretting? Let me see if I can find his statement with his corny ass. Where is it? Because I'm trying to see if I can find his statement talking about something. He is apologetic or he's sorry, something about the cameras. And I'm like, so basically, if he was never photographed doing what he did, he wouldn't give a fuck, basically. Let me see. Is it up here somewhere? Dang, how much stuff have they posted? I'm just trying to find this apology, child. Where is it? Where is it? Matter of fact, let me just do this because I ain't got time to be going through that stuff. Let me see what his apology said because it's just bogus for me. I don't want that. Let me see. Okay, here go the apology. It says a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked his holiness the Dalai Lama if he could give him a hug. His holiness. So basically, this is what pisses me off. Y'all started out this bullshit by making it seem as though this baby requested a hug. Therefore, trying to put it on the child in my personal, putting it on the child for wanting to even be in the holiness's space. That's how y'all lead off with this shit. Then says, His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family. Because here, like, that's what I feel away. Because it's like a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting with a young boy, when a young boy asked His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. But see, that's not what we talking about in the video about the baby giving him a hug. What we're talking about in the video is the shit that Dalai Lama or whoever the fuck he is did to the child. That's what we're talking about, dear heart. That's the thing. So what you should have said, a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting with a young boy that Dalai Lama, okay, kissed and tried to forcefully put his tongue in the baby's mouth. Let's be very clear. That's how that should have led off. But y'all gonna give us this bullshit. And then says, His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world of the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way. Not no motherfucking child like that. Are you crazy? And I would like to see in what other ways has he teased other kids and stuff. I mean, other people. If that's his thing and that's what he do. Nah. Y'all been trying to put all these other religions up so high, and then these be the main ones down there violating them damn kids and creating these monsters as they grow up. I can't take it. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way. Try that shit on an adult. Don't do that shit with no kids. And even then, you're going to be wrong, especially if that's not something that they want. And then says, even in public and before cameras, he regrets the incident. What? You trying to say he was doing this before? I bet he was doing it before the damn cameras. Now his ass caught the hell up. And shame on y'all for standing around there like that's the best and that's the okay thing to do. I'm sorry, girl. All of India or wherever the hell they at, they need to show their oars. Y'all need to grow. Y'all gonna have to rise up and say this, man, this is not how this supposed to go. No, ma'am. That's just not it. Girl, hell no. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Girl, no, he did. And then I want to sit up here and fucking apologize. You raggedy heifer. Girl, no, he didn't. No. Somebody says, if this is what he says in public, imagine what happens behind closed doors. Come on, somebody. There's nothing playful about abusing a child. Oh, come on. Anywhere. This is sick. That Nobel Peace Prize should be revoked and should. Somebody says there is absolutely nothing innocent nor playful about asking a child to do what he said. It's deplorable. Period. Y'all better eat in these comments. Somebody said this is so disgusting and people have blind belief and trust in religious figures. Come on. Enabling them to do SHI like this. If he's comfortable doing this in public, imagine what goes on behind closed doors. Y'all better eat in these comments. Y'all better chew them up in the comments, period. But yeah, he need to step down, do something. And also y'all need to go back there, reach out, grab that Nobel Peace Prize and snatch that bitch back. Period. Okay? Pissing me off. But girl, let me get up off him. And let me go ahead and go to somebody else, girl. Let's go ahead and get it to Reginae and this boyfriend of hers. Now, earlier over the weekend or what's today? Yeah, maybe Friday or something. At the end of last week, I believe it was, okay? So there were some rumors out here that Reginae's boyfriend was caught out cheating on her or messing with somebody or whatever the case is. Reginae came out with some very interesting tweets. Let me see if I screenshotted any of her tweets where she was going off and she pretty much was saying that the old women be hating on her and she hoped that when she gets older, she's not like those old ladies and all this other shit. And it's like, first of all, little girl, okay? I see more older women in support of your fucking relationship. It be your raggedy ass peers that be hating on you. Period. I mean, it only makes sense. They the ones that's more envious. So what the hell you got going on than an older woman? Older woman probably over there like been there, done that. But I'm not gonna hate on you, girl. Y'all look too cute together. That's what I've seen in the comments. But you be thinking that it's old folks. Nah, girl, it's your peers that's hating on y'all. Okay, so anywho, what ended up happening was Ricky Smiley took to his show. And no, actually what it was that they were trying to so this is what the true tea was. Okay, now I remember. So Reginae broke her arm or hurt her. I'm not gonna say broke. She hurt her arm on set. Okay, y'all know she's an actress. She be filming. She be doing her thing, and she hurt her arm. So a lot of people believe that her boyfriend harmed her. That's not no damn rumors that no older woman finna start. Well, I don't know, girl. When they be coming to Love and Marriage Huntsville, they be on some other shit. Ain't no telling, okay? But when it comes to y'all young ones, that's more so some shit that y'all young folks probably would say. But who knows, okay? Either way, the rumor got started old or young. And they said that he physically assaulted her or whatever the case was, okay? Now, Ricky Smiley and them talked about it on their show. And Ricky came out the gate debunking it, not believing it, disagreeing with it, saying whatever it is he needed to say in support of Reginae. He was supporting her acting career, all of that. Now, somebody, likely the fans, come on now, ran to Reginae and said, ooh, Ricky Smiley said this about y'all, and he was talking about y'all, and he said this and that. So that's when she gets on her platform talking all that cap ass shit, talking about old women, and they hating, and this and that, and miserable, and my man ain't never touched me, and da-da-da-da, whoop-de-whoop, okay? Doing all that big talk. And so tell me why Ricky dropped the audio and he never said none of that shit. Even Reginae's boyfriend got on social media trying to clown Ricky, saying, Ricky, you know, with all due respect, this was disrespectful. Da-da-da, I ain't never do nothing like that. Don't associate me with this and that. And Ricky's like, I ain't never say nothing about y'all. I never said that. Here's my audio proof here. I was bigging y'all up. I was in support of y'all relationship, number one. Okay? And I'm in support of her career and whatever she's trying to do. Excuse me? If anything, Armon, you need to be sitting over there trying to get you an interview with Ricky Smiley so that you can probably promote your singing career and get into another market. Okay? Get into another market. I'm not sure where all Ricky Smiley's show plays, but maybe you could give him that on-air apology, and he'll probably give you that airtime for you to clear up whatever things you need to clear up and also promote your music possibly, okay? So that's one way for you to play it, but it's up to you. Anyway, once that happened, everybody was in the comments like, girl, y'all need to be as loud with this apology as y'all was with accusing this man of doing anything. So Reginae came to the front and said, I would never, talk down on Ricky or say anything like that, or disrespect him. I grew up with his kids, whatever, woo. And then she did come back later after that and she apologized, I believe she apologized to Ricky for anything that may have happened. Let me see if I have that apology here. Let's see. I feel like she may have apologized. She says, I apologize for yesterday. I spoke on something I didn't know much about and then brought up age where it wasn't even needed. I appreciated that. She says, I'm in a place where I don't want unnecessary drama and I don't want to offend anyone. Have a great Saturday. And I know that's right. Okay, I appreciate Reginae coming back and clearing that up and apologizing. It can all be so simple. It can always be so quick. And let's move on, right? Her boyfriend, on the other hand, I never saw an apology come from him, knowing he was dead wrong, and he was the one that added Ricky first. Okay, so he definitely should have apologized, but instead he apologized to his supporters. He says, I want to apologize to my supporters. I stand firm on being a stand-up man. My name has never been brought up with something of that nature, being physical with any woman. He says, maybe that kind of physical, but not, a wop, bop, a loop, bop. You know what I'm saying? None of that. So he says, brought up with something of that nature and never will be. He says, I owe this to my supporters. And you also owe that to Ricky Smiley. Hello. Get us together. All right. Now people are trying to say that Reginae and her boyfriend done broke up. I don't believe those two kids done broke up. I don't believe they broke up at all. She put up a post saying, don't you ever fall out of love with yourself. Right. And then he put up a post saying, before you regret anything, remember at one time it was exactly what you wanted. Now, that does not necessarily mean that they broke up. Right. And just for that rumor to start, Reginae, I need you to pay attention to who's getting this stuff started. Because the old ladies, they too busy talking about some other stuff to be really worried about you. This is started by your little fans and your younger folks. These are the people that's looking forward to seeing y'all break up. That's them. One, when Reginae said what she said about don't ever fall out of love with yourself, like, girl, she could be talking about anything. She could have been watching a show, watching something on TikTok, and made that statement for anybody that was feeling low. And his statement, when he said, before you regret anything, hell, that could be a lyric from one of his songs. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But you know, if they did break up, then that's on them. And if they still together, then that's on them too. All right. I just want y'all to be able to read the room and also read the audience while you reading the room. Okay, and understand who's coming for y'all and who's not. And Armon, make sure you slide your ass over there and get an apology to Mr. Ricky, because Ricky ain't never say shit about you, and if anything, he had your back more than some of these other folks. Hello, get it together. But that's all I got. I just wanted to come to the front and give you guys a little chat about some things, okay? Like I said, that's all that I got, honey. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, all that great jazz. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.